it's a harmony. Oh, look how excited people are. Oh, makes me feel special now that people are actually tuning in. I was sitting on the couch going, oh, I just don't even feel like a beer today. I didn't have any yesterday, and I was like, oh, I don't feel like one today. And I was just sitting on there practicing my bass, and then I thought, oh, you know what? I'm down to my last 50 or 60 beers, and I thought I better go down to Dan Murphy's. So I went down to Dan Murphy's, found a carton. The cartons of Cooper's Sparkling, $53. Oh, mate, couldn't believe it. Stupid me didn't get a cold one either. So anyway, I've stuck them in the fridge. They've been in there for nearly 22 minutes. Normally it takes about an hour, but I'll see. But after I got that carton of beer, I thought, oh, now I really feel like one. So here I am. I was just sitting on the couch procrastinating. But here I am. I still do have a cold one. I've got some Hofflers here, which, I realise now they're not as good as I thought they were. But anyway, who have we got here? We've got Travie, we've got Oscar, Jimmy, Tony, Lisa, Nathan, Travie, Chris Piercy, Caddy, Nardies, Robbo, Captain Groggy, David Jones went there the other day. What was I looking for? Mattress toppers. That's right. Had to get a new mattress topper for my bed because apparently it's too hard. I was trying to tell her it's that thing down there when I'm lying next to her, but she insisted that we get a mattress topper. And the ones at David Jones were like $400. So we went to Target. They had one for, I think it was $60. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, there's the other Robbo, Hapsy. I've got a couple in the freezer. Didn't you look at the thumbnail? Me, yeah, I'm feeling much better now. Oh, Dan's here too. Good on him. Summer begins tomorrow. Mate, tomorrow is going to be one of the coldest days of the year, apparently. It's supposed to only get to 21 or 22 degrees here, which is like winter weather, full on winter. And it's supposed to be raining too. Raining and 22. Well, at least it's humid, so that bumps the temperature up a bit. What's the temperature right now in my kitchen? 24. So it's pretty cold still. It's winters. It's wintry. Anyway, I'm just waiting for those beers to cool down. Oh, why don't I open this one for? There's some other ones that I really wanted. You hate humidity. I don't mind it. It's really sucked when you're a gardener. I used to take 3 shirts to work when I was gardening. Every 2 hours I'd change. I'd take 2. I'd take one off, hang the other one out to dry. By the time the other ones, you could wring it out, the other one would be dry. So I'd just swap them over. Boy, did they stink. But it was very effective. I used to drink 7 bottles, like soft drink bottles, that I'd fill with water and apple cider vinegar. I used to drink 7 of those every day. And I was ripped. I used to eat a block of chocolate and drink about 45 beers when I got home. And I was ripped. Now, we won't go there. All right. Am I interested in selling my unit? No, but there's one for sale. They had an open house just down there. They had an open house today. I nearly went, but I decided, nah. Actually, no. I only saw one lesbian couple turn up. It could have been friends, but who knows nowadays. Well, that's all I saw, one couple. Yeah, I don't know how much it's going for, but I think it's too much. Or it could be not enough. Apparently it's never been renoed. It's like, I think this kitchen could have been done once before, but apparently that unit there, it's never been touched. What's it worth? I don't know. They might be asking $560 or something. $23 in Hobart. Oh yeah. Units. They've got some, depends how many bedrooms. They got some really nice brand new ones over there. I was trying to find out how much they were today. $460 for a one bedroom. You could probably get a one bedroom. You could get like a two bedroom a bit further north at Labrador for $330 or something. But this area here is a bit fancy. So it's a bit more expensive. The Labrador's all right if you like bargains. But I mean, it's still pretty good. It's close to if you're like looking to buy crack cocaine or something, it's really close to the dealers. But yeah, there's plenty of units up here. You just need to shop around. You'd be looking at 300,000 maybe. Around here, 600,000 if it's a two bedroom unit. Because it's close to Dan's. Yeah, it's close to Dan Murphy's, mate. You save tons of petrol. You know, when I'm here, a tank of petrol, if I didn't have to go to Brisbane and back, a tank of petrol would last me 2 to 3 months. That's how often I'd fill up. Because I just ride my bike or I walk or stagger. And if I do use my car, it's like I'll just drive up to the main shopping centre. It's only like 2 kilometres or less than 2 kilometres. That's so I can bring the groceries. So, mate, yeah, my car gets like 700 kilometres a tank. So that's 350 trips to the shops. Yeah, I should just get an electric scooter or something. Electric bike, that'd be good. Oh, Travis, he's moving up. What, today, is it? Well, tomorrow? Is your house settling today? House in your estate just sold for 1.5. Wow. Must be a big house. Big house on a decent block of land. 1.5. Now you can get a house down here. A walking distance to the beach for that price. Yeah, Travie, he's going to be a Queenslander soon, aren't you, mate? Are you, buddy, Queenslander? You're going to have to start talking like this. Me, I'm at Miami area. Miami, Broad Beach. Like it's a nice area where I am. Well, sort of. It's all right. It's pretty good. Actually, Lacey's ex came over and measured up my kitchen to do a reno. I still haven't heard back from him. I figured it probably takes about a week to figure out what the quote will be. But yeah, met Lacey's ex. What a nice guy. He was cute. Such a little cutie. I could see why Lacey fell in love with him. That's for sure. I nearly did. He said very nice. Lacey lives South Logan. It's funny because the Gold Coast sign is just out of Brisbane, so anything just out of Brisbane, they consider the Gold Coast, but it's not really. That's like she lives near where Dreamworld is and all those places, which it's half an hour's drive from here. They reckon it's the Gold Coast, but it's not. It's bloody some Coomera. It's Coomera, it's not the Gold Coast. Anyway, I'm parched. He didn't tell you. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the quote. Get up him. Yeah. Nice guy. Very nice. Very quiet. Very quiet. He's probably been drilled into the ground. But yes, very nice. Oh my. Anyway, I've cracked this open. It's starting to sweat. I still haven't had a sip. Cheers. Oh. Yeah, I really, it's funny, you know, when you start drinking things, because I used to drink that Cooper's Zero. I thought, right, I was, you know, I'd come home from work and I'd smash some beers. So I thought, oh, I'm going to get that Cooper's Zero that you can just buy at the supermarket. And when I first had it, I was like, oh, God, this is going to struggle. I'm going to be struggling with this. Anyway, about, you know, a few days in, mate, I was so used to it, and then I thought, oh, this is delicious. But that's the same with this one here. You know, you first taste, you're thinking, oh God. But after you've, you know, drunk a carton of it, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. But yeah, there's way better out there, and I can't believe this carton is sparkling. Like this stuff's $67 now up here since it went up. It was $52.95, so it was $15 off. Couldn't believe it. I nearly bought two of them. I was like, oh my God, this is my favourite beer, sort of. I need to buy two of them. But I didn't. Because I had the carton of 4X Gold for 30 cans for like $40. So I thought, oh, I better stock up for Christmas. And I had to I was one of those guys that you see walking with his trolley full of beers, just walking down the footpath. I'll chuck the trolley in the canal later. Actually, it's always good because I take the trolley and then I have to return it the next day. Sometimes I've just been it's been sitting down there for like months because I go there and then I see lots of things. I go, I'll just trolley it home. Ah, dear. Oh, Travis. Oh, you're in Queensland now, so cheers. Catch up soon. Oh, good on you, mate. Yeah, cheers. He's a Queenslander now. Settling in, you're up near what's that, Sunshine Coast, those volcanoes, the Mount, what's it called? Mount something? Well done, Travis. So you're all settled, got all your money. Sticking it in a term deposit. Now it's probably, if you wait a few months, I reckon the house prices, although it is Queensland, and we're going to get an influx of Victorians now that Dan's been re-elected, so yeah, house prices will probably double. What do they call it? FOMO. You better FOMO, mate. Better FOMO. But cheers, old Travie, the new Queenslander. Mind you, he used to live up here in Queensland. He was telling me. Focus on himself. Well, he's got a cash deal if he wants it, Lacey. Cold hard cash. If he wants it. Glasshouse Mountains, that's them. Travis is sitting outside now on his back deck. It's a freezing cold day, so he probably might not be enjoying it, and rain's predicted. But he's sitting out there slamming down some Jim Beams, looking at the Glasshouse Mountains. Living the dream. He's probably picking pineapples, stealing them from the big pineapple next door to his house. It is raining. And you're watching the cricket. I didn't know there was no football on last night, and I was very upset. Because I was all set to watch the game, and, well, I looked at the thing, and they had 2 games on at 1 a.m. and then 2 games on at 5 a.m. It's like, why would they do that? Why wouldn't you have one at 8, one at 1, one at 4, or one at 8, one at 11, one at 2, and one at 5? Why would they have 2 at once? Maybe that's so they don't cheat to lose, like lose on purpose. That's probably why they do it. So they don't lose on purpose. Because I know there'd be some teams that would, those ones, wouldn't they? Good on you, Travis. The new Queenslanders. The deciders. Right. Deciders. Well, I'm deciding what to drink next. Christmas around the corner. Well, I just found out today that my family isn't doing Christmas this year. So I'm really, really happy. We're actually doing it early. We're doing Christmas early on the 17th because everyone's got partners, and it's just too hard. And like someone has to drive across one side of Brisbane to the other, or from the coast up to Sunshine Coast, and mate, it's too hard. It's too hard, mate. G'day, Laura. Oh, Ben. Yeah, whenever I see a carton of VB now, I always think of Ben. And I look at the price. What was it today? It wasn't cheap. I just don't understand why Carlton Draft is so expensive. But you can get the Carlton Mids. I might start drinking those Carlton Mids because I do like the Carlton Draft. The Carlton Mids weren't on special though, so I couldn't buy them. 45? No way. You don't even want to put up the tree? No. Oh, that's my check the beers in the freezer alarm. Oh, nearly. Getting close. How's the sediment? Oh, yeah, funky. funky sentiments. Right, well, I'll keep you in there. I've also got a 4X gold in there, just in case. It's kind of like the solo, isn't it? It's low on the fizz so you can slam it down fast. So I'll put the timer on. It's like Christmas, isn't it? It's for an adult, life is like Christmas, because it's like you go into Dan Murphy's and there's something on special, and you're like, yes, yes. They like their discount bin was full today, but yeah, there was nothing there. Apparently, there was some girl diving in there grabbing all these creaming soda flavored beers, and the lady behind her goes, "Oh, you want to go easy on those? They are delicious." So she just kept grabbing all of them. They were $2.50 or something for these little cans. I thought, now. They did have the Cooper's Green, a couple of Cooper's Green cans in there for $2.39. But I realised, times 24, that's $50 something anyway, so there was no discount. And I don't buy things if there's no discount. They had heaps of other things like these, trendy beers, but they're all 4-packs for $12. I'm like, I'm spending $12 on a 4-pack? Maybe if it was a 6-pack. 4-pack? Yeah, right, mate. So anyway, I walked out with my carton of Cooper's Sparkling, $52. Couldn't believe it. Mate, I can't. Those things should be walking out that door. It's about time they jacked the price up so much that no one was buying in my bet. So hopefully they've dropped the price down. It'll stay down for good. But we know that's not going to happen. Right. Oh, you're doing a solo Christmas? I've done a few solo Christmases, I must say. I remember once when I was living in Sydney, I was going to catch the plane up to Brisbane for Christmas. I caught I was going to catch the 11:30 plane or something. We were all loaded in the plane. We're sitting on the runway. It went like 12. It went to 12 o'clock and they still hadn't taken off, so that to take the plane back, and we had to go home and come back the next day because of their 12 o'clock curfew. Anyway, and then I had to go home and catch like the 6 a.m. flight or something. Yeah, well, that's life, mate, that's life. But yes, I'm sure there's lots of people doing Christmas alone. My kitchen is so clean. Oh, I like a clean kitchen. I hate a messy one. It's not that clean, but it's clean enough. Wrap them in wet paper towel and tuck them back in. Be good if I had one of those thermometers and I could do that test. I should do that for a test one day. Get one of those. Actually, I've got one of those thermometers up in Brisbane. Put it in, see what the temperature says. Wrap one, get 2 of them. Wrap one in a cold towel. Stick them in, and after 45 minutes or something, pull them out, crack them both open, and measure the temperature. I'll do that. I could do a video on it and then write the whole carton of beer off. Yes, I love doing that. $45 for VB Stubbies. Gee, that's so cheap. We get ripped off up here. The new KFC Hot and Crispy. No, I haven't seen that. Who can see on their stupid app Can't even look at their app anymore. It used to be so good, their KFC app. You used to open it up, go, right, I want this one. Now, you're scrolling, it's like 1.5 of everything. Ah, man, I just gave up. Gave up eating KFC because their app was so bad. Water and ice spinning the bottle for 2 minutes. Or salt. Salt, water and ice. 2 minutes? I doubt it. Well, KFC's gone really expensive. I saw they've got their chicken tender burger for $4.95. Yeah, KFC prices are insane nowadays. Who can afford to eat there? Oh, excuse me. What's for tea? I've got leftover curry from last night. Actually, this every time I go outside and I walk back in, this place smells like this curry. Like, really, like a lot. Now, this is the curry I made last night. That on top there is butter. Because I'm going to nuke this. And I thought, oh, I'll just put some butter on there. And then when I nuke it, it'll melt through. I might even get some extra butter and put it on the rice. And just let it melt through as it's heating. I'll do that. But yeah, leftovers. Yeah, my favourite. A beautiful curry has been sitting overnight. What more do you want? What more do you want? You're a bit drunk. I feel luck, mate. I feel luck. Oh. You got KFC and made wraps with it today. Oh. I had some Guzman y Gomez for breakfast this morning. I did a review. The breakfast burrito. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not sure if I've had better. Yes, I did go to the eye doctor. I've gone and it's funny now, you know, you go to the optometrist and you walk in there and like this young little Asian girl walks up and she's like, hi. I say, oh, hello. Yeah, yes, I'm your optometrist today. I'm like, what? You only look like you're 15. Obviously not. She was, well, old enough, obviously. She was probably 30 something. But yeah, we went to Specsavers. So in a week's time, I should have some new glasses. But yeah, when you get old, mate, all these young, like I went to the doctors when I was sick. And like the doctor, he's like 30 or something. I'm thinking, what the hell? I must be getting old. If we're all going to be alone on Christmas, and you too, I'm not going to be alone. No. I got a missus now, so. But if normally I'd go and visit my family. But well, I've got Melissa's family to visit now, and then we'll come home. It'll be even better because, you know, you go to one family thing, you get really full, and then you got to go to the other family one, and then they shove all this food in front of you, and you're like, oh, I just can't. But this Christmas should be better, because it'll just be one meal. It should be much better, much better. Well, I hope so. Not with Melissa's parents at the moment. They're just, yeah, really sick. So we'll see. We'll see. Probably get some takeaway. Many have eye issues with cataracts. Yeah, my grandma had cataracts. I haven't got glaucoma, but I'm still taking the glaucoma medication just in case. I do take care of my feet. Well, I wash them. I wash my feet and cut my nails. It's about all you can do. Unless you do a massage. Yeah, I got my 2 pairs. I went to Specsavers, got 2 pairs. I got this one pair that looked like a Jewish accountant, or what's his name? That guy from Seinfeld. The other guy, not Seinfeld, the other writer. With those round glasses. They looked really cool, but they made me look too good. They made me look like a Jewish director. So I'm not ready for that yet. Maybe if I have a proper job. Larry David. I look like Larry David, except Larry David's got more hair than me. Oof, God. But yeah, but I just went with these other 2 pairs because you get new ones every couple of years anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I got these other 2 new pairs. One's close up and I got one for this far and then one for reading. I don't know why I get reading glasses because I never read. Well, the only thing I read is like the backs of tins when I'm doing the food reviews. Like, what's that say? Your daughter's pair costs 500. What? You just go to Specsavers. If you got health insurance, go to Specsavers, you get 2 pairs, cost me nothing. And now I even got the free reflective thing. So that was good. Saved me, last time it cost me $50. It's really good. I need to work at Hungry Jack's. There is, where did I see a job going? Oh, Ben's on Miller. I saw their advertising. Hungry Jack's, the one near me has got the sign out. Actually, all of them. The KFC, the Hungry Jack's, all of them have got the staff wanted signs. You're going to be an optometrist. It doesn't look like it's a hard job. You just got to get things focused. And then after time, they get it wrong. I remember once I went to the optometrist, waited 2 weeks, got these glasses, put them on, they were as blurry as anything. And I was going, man, these are completely wrong. Oh no, they can't be. I was like, I can't see anything. You stuffed them up. Oh no, we would never do that. I said, well, I can't see anything. These are just completely wrong script. Oh, let me have a look. So he puts them on the thing, looks at my script and goes, oh, I see what we did. It's like, you fucking idiot. Obviously you didn't see what you did. You need to go and see yourself. Get your script uploaded or something. Updated. Bloody dumbass. That was at David Jones, actually. I never went back to David Jones to get glasses again. Oh, hello, Canada. You subbed through Lincoln. Crikey. What's he doing now? He's probably fast asleep. Getting ready for his next 12-hour session. Bloody hell. He goes hard, that fella, doesn't he? Me, I'm very good. Very good. I've only had half a beer in 35 minutes though, so I'm not sure how good that is. And I am standing up for some reason in the kitchen. I should probably have some thongs on or something, nice comforting shoes. But I didn't, the only walk I went on today was to Dan Murphy's and back. So it's good exercise to stand up. Oh, I went down and had a fish too, but it was blowing a gale, and I've got some new fishing rods. I'll show them to you. Oh, you bloody... Hey, what happened to the thing? Oh, what? Oh no, I haven't set this one up, that's right. Oh, for fuck's sake, jeez. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Jeez. Get the fucking... How the... I had to set up this... Right. Okay. Jeez. Right. So, I actually had this fishing rod and I took it up to Brisbane and it fell off the rack. And you know how these come in half? The top half just shattered and smashed. I couldn't believe it. I was distraught. So then I was just left with the bottom bit and the reel. So I picked up just a new rod, $44 just for the rod. And it's it's a good one that, you know, it's 5 to 8 kilos. This is for my beach fishing. I'll use that one. Or if I ever go on a boat to go fishing. So yeah, 44 bucks. I was really happy with that. I thought, oh gee, that's cheap, I think. Well, it was reduced. It was half price. It was $88 or something. But I already had the reel, so I just had to put that on and rehook that up. So that's awesome. Now I had this. No, which one did I have? This one. I had this one. This was my old rod. I had two rods, and this was the other rod. And this one's got like this reel on it there. Anyway, when I was there was this other rod that I thought it was reduced half price. So I thought, oh, I'll get that one. And I brought it home, and it's that. And I didn't realise it's like the same one. But this rod's a little bit longer. But that's all right. It's nice and whippy. And I put braid on this, like the first time I've ever put braid on. And so that's something new for me, using braid. So I said, bloody Apsy will know. So I've got this braid. I went to Kmart and got some braid because that was the same price as the fishing shop. But then you have to tie a leader on, and I found out how to tie the leader, like tie that to the normal fishing line. So it's the braid to the other fishing line. So that was good. And my neighbour Mark, he gave me this here. It's a paddle tail lure, and you reel it in and it just looks like a little fish swimming. It's really good. Haven't caught anything though. So what I'm going to do is have this as my lure rod, and this one I've just got this lure on, which is crappy. So I'm going to take this one off. It's got the proper fishing line. I'm going to make this a bait rod, so use the chicken on it. And then I've got this one here, which I'm going to use as another bait rod. So I'll have one lure rod, because you've got to stand there and just reel them in anyway. And then I'll have this one here, which I can just throw out, and hopefully something eats the bait that's on it. So now I've got 3 rods. I couldn't be a happier man. I wish I was fishing with Apsy. Oh, there's the timer. Those beers should be cold by now. Apsy, do you use these things? Or do you use bait? Because apparently the snapper love these things. So I'm very happy. I have 3 rods. Couldn't be happier. I just have to re-rig a couple. And I'm really enjoying that braid. It's quite easy to cast. And yeah, it's working fine. It seems to go out a little bit further than the other rod. So I'm really happy. So many rods, Dan. Haven't seen that many rods since change rooms when I was playing football. Your rod catches babes. Thanks. Oh, far out. Thanks, Laura, for fish bait with a promise for a fishing live video. Mate, I've been wanting to do a fishing live video, but the weather's just been a bit shitty the last few days. It's been a bit windy. The tide's been going the wrong direction. It's been too windy and wrong tides. But most definitely, Laura, I will be doing some live fishing videos. Hopefully even next week. Maybe not this week. Well, it's Thursday, isn't it? Wednesday. Got to go to Brisbane on the weekend, I think. But yeah, next week, if it's nice and fine, mate, I'll be down there. I'll have my rod set up. I'll be reeling this one in while I throw the other one out and catching brim, hopefully. Like when I went down the other day with Mark, I was just standing there on the jetty having a beer, and he pulled in a 55 centimetre flathead, and it was like that fat. It was the fattest flatty I've ever seen. But 55 centimetres, beautiful. He could have got 3 meals off that one, I reckon. Absolutely sensational. But cheers, Laura. I will definitely be doing that. I got 3 rods. Well, I bought 2. I bought 1 rod, but then I already had the reel, so. I use my rod all the time. I went down today, threw it in, gave them both just throw it in, wind it. Nothing. It was too windy, I think. Wrong tide, probably. No fish around, more than likely. Oh, that's right, I had those beers in the freezer. Oh! Oh! Woo! Yeah! Give it a few more minutes. Just remind me when I finish this one. Hopefully I'll remind myself. But cheers, Laura. No fish with Brian. Oh, Brian's home. Yeah, no worries, Lacey. No, I don't usually cook the fish that I catch, only because I couldn't be bothered cleaning them. But Melissa is very keen for me to start cooking the fish that I catch. But if I pull in a brim or something, I don't want to cook that. It's too much work for not enough effort. But if it was a flathead like this, or whatever else is out there. There's trevally. There's some. I saw the other guy the other day pulled in a whiting. It was like this big. It was the biggest whiting I've ever seen, like a Southern Ocean one. If I'd caught that one, I probably would have caught it. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's just a scammer. Please check your bill. It's like, what bill? Don't owe anyone nothing. I sent my text message to Banjo. That's Banjo text message. Escorts arrived. Oh dear. Anyway, I better go. Thanks everyone for coming along. I'll see you again soon. Oh, shit. No. You kidding me? I wouldn't do that. Why would you? Why would you when you can just jump online and rub one out? Save yourself a couple of $100 too. Get rid of that urge. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I was so devastated. I've got another rod, but it was one my grandfather made. But all these things here, came off. So it was more like just a pole. But I'm so happy. I got 3 rods now. Oh, mate, you got no idea. Can't wait to use this big bad boy. Oh yeah. Watch out, don't break mate. Oh no, not across the popcorn ceiling. Oh jeez. It's all I need. Ruin the tip of my rod. Although if you saw the tip of my rod, it's not in very good condition. I'm not leaving. From talking about fish. Chemtrails. You just watched the old video of the chemtrails. Oh, you mean the condensation? It's condensation. When the heat hits cold air, look, if they wanted to poison you, they'd shove it in your water. They wouldn't be spraying it over the ocean. What a waste of time. They'd be shoving it in your water, you get it through your tap and you'd be digesting it. Ah, God. Which is probably what they're doing. They call it chlorine. We know what it is. It's faucet trails or tap trails or, oh geez, my rods. Oh, they were falling over. Oh. Can I play any Christmas songs? Do a live stream with my tie on? Well, I actually had a different shirt. I had this other shirt on that I was going to do this stream on, but it was the one I was wearing last night. I like to get a good, decent wear out of clothes. There's no point wearing them once when you can wear them like several days. You save water, And you save all those chemtrails are getting shoved in your water and washing your clothes. And when you put the clothes on, when they put the chemtrails in the water and you put your clothes on, you absorb it into your body. How's that for a conspiracy? I wouldn't be surprised either. Right, what was I doing? It's part of YouTube history. Control our weather. I don't know. I don't care, mate. It's just some stuff. Apparently, though, didn't it when you go to America, there's so many planes flying that there's so much cloud created from those planes that when you look up in the atmosphere, it's very rarely just a blue sky. It's lots of clouds, and it would definitely, you think, would cool all those. It would definitely cool the. It was creating a bit of shade. Well, there's that thick layer of smog there too, but it's which creates some shade, which would or should cool a little bit. I reckon if they're worried about global warming, what they should do is just fly tons, like just have heaps of flights up there in the atmosphere, pumping out all those chemtrails. They would make this big cloud, would cool the planet. So actually using more fuel would cool the planet. See, they're doing it all wrong, these people. They're bloody clueless, mate. Clueless. Yeah, I was looking at, I had this breakfast this morning at GYG, and while I'm sitting there eating it, I get the Macca's quarter pounder with a cheeseburger meal notification. I was like, bugger it! Because I was too full, and I was like, I only got one 30-day, 30-meal deal thing, and that was our shitty, bloody chicken burger yesterday. I was like, I would have loved a quarter pounder and a cheeseburger. But, mate, when you're as morbidly obese as the old GregO is, you got to watch your weight. So, the last thing I need is to put things in my body that make me gain weight. Cheers, by the way. Right, I got some beers in the freezer. Oh, that's not the freezer. Oh, how's this box of Kleenex I got? Isn't that a beautiful box? It's going to look so nice in my new kitchen when old mate does my quote. Jesus. All right. Yeah. Are these on? Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's nice and cold now. It's been an hour. Usually takes an hour in the freezer, just so you know. Hour in the freezer, put the timer on. But you know what? I feel like a 4X Gold, because I haven't had one of these for ages. Now, there's something about the 4X Gold that you should know. Whenever you get a carton, every single carton tastes different. Sometimes you get ones that are so good, and you're like, oh, this is the best 4X Gold I've had. And then the next carton you get, it's like, oh, did a camel piss in this? Let's see what this one is. Please be a good one. Please! I think I got COVID because I can't smell anything. can't tell after just drinking this. But I think, I'm getting that smoky malt flavour. It could be a good one. Let me just smash it. Because they're light beers anyway. It's like drinking your own piss. Well, at least, mine after I've had a session. Oh yeah. Yes, he said. Yeah, I didn't get I wish I had. El Maco's back. When the electric vehicles catch fire. Yeah. No, mate, I get, Laura, when I moved from the Gold Coast to Brisbane, I put on 5 kilos because those walks with Rollo weren't long enough. Like when I'm down here, I'll ride my bike everywhere, I'll ride to the shops, ride to the beach, then I'll go for a swim. So I'm getting way more exercise down here. When I go up to Brisbane, it's like, it's about 1.5 K walk that we do with Rollo, and it's not a hard, excuse me. Oh, it must be from that booster, which I had never got, by the way. But because when you're walking Rollo, he stops and pisses and has to sniff everything and like eat some vomit or something. So your heart rate doesn't even go up. But at least here I can jump on the pushy. I can do a good 10 kilometre, 15 kilometre bike ride. Or just ride down the beach or walk to the beach, have a swim in the ocean, jumping over the waves for half an hour. Ride down to Burleigh Heads, park the bike, then do the bush walk. It's 10 Ks to Burleigh Heads. Is it 10? 4, 5, might be 6. I think it's 6. 6 Ks to Burleigh Heads. Do the walk, which is about, it's only 1.5 K, but it's a hard walk. Like there's some steep hills and your heart's thumping. And then ride home. So that's always good, mate. Really nice, beautiful exercise. I just love it. I love exercise. Right. So Rollo has made me put on weight, Laura. Defrost my fridge. Yeah, you walk an hour on an empty stomach every day. On the Stellas. Actually, I saw today Stellas were at Dan Murphy's from Masterton, New Zealand. I saw today at Dan Murphy's, I hadn't seen this before, but you know how they have the 2 carton specials? Now they've got 3 carton specials. And I saw the Stella, I think it was the European beers, but the Stella, it was $129 for 3 cartons. I was like, I don't know, mate. But that's $43 a carton. And I think they are normally $47 or something. So you're still saving money. But yeah, $129. Whew, jeez, mate. Well, I nearly spent that today on 2 gallons of beer. What am I talking about? Not quite though. So 3 fizz now they're doing at Dan Murphy's. A heart attack. Goodbye. He's on the hard side. I got some cider here too. I bought it ages ago. One of those shopper dockets. $16 for the 10 cans. I love it when those ones. I love it when you get your shopper docket. You get your Coles or Woolies shopper docket and you're like, right, what's the special? Oh. Woolies has usually got crappy ones, but Coles, well, sometimes you get those Summersby ciders, 10 cans for $16. So Whenever I see those ones, it's gone. It's in my shopping trolley. I wonder if the World Cup's on tonight, or are they having a like? Oh no, that's right. Tomorrow morning is Australia. Oh no, it'll be starting at. Because I woke up today at 5 a.m. and I came out and I was watching the England-Wales game, and of course England smashed the poor old Wales. That Welsh player, the fancy one with the man bun, mate, I saw him touch the ball once in the whole time. Bloody didn't even touch it. And the whole English team now, I don't even know any of them. I do love watching soccer though. If it's a decent game, you know. I actually got KO with my new electricity thing, so I signed up that one. I was watching a bit of soccer last night, but it's all replays. Watching Man U versus Chelsea or something, and I just love hearing the crowds, you know, chanting and that sort of stuff. But tomorrow morning, let's hope Australia can beat Denmark or get a draw. If we get a draw, we're through. So all we have to do is defend, defend, defend. I know Denmark will be pretty good, but hopefully Australia can be better. Come on, Aussie! Come on, Aussie, show us what you got. Bang, bang, da 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 da. It's cricket season. Well, this is great because the AFL club around here, because when I was at Morningside, there was the Morningside Football Club, and they had a cricket club there, but they got rid of the cricket wicket, so they weren't playing cricket in summer there. But the Broadbeach Club up here, mate, that one has got I saw when I went for a bike ride, I saw that there was a thingamy like rolling out the wicket. I was like, yes! So I can go and sit there at the Broadbeach AFL club on the deck, just smashing beers all summer long. In fact, I won't be sitting there. I'll be sitting like around the other side, and I'll take my own beers because, you know, I'm a cheapskate. So I'll take my little esky. I'll be down there watching the cricket under a tree. I'll take a seat. Living the dream, mate. Living the dream. You'll have to come down, Rob, Gibbo. You have to come down. Go and play the pokies. We go inside, play the pokies. After sinking a carton of beer on the fence, hurling abuse. They start kneeling, we'll get up them. Yeah. Living the dream. Did you hear that bird? Bloody hell. The heavy roller. Mate, I saw the heavy roller out there. My internet provider, no, I don't have an internet provider anymore because my cable isn't working. They want $200 for me to fix it. And I just said, no, don't worry about it. So I just changed my phone plan to a different one. Yeah, I think it was a current one. And now I'm just using 4G data off the phone tower. It's just over there. I can upload videos, I can stream on my TV, I can hotspot to my everything. I just use hotspot now because instead of having a phone and internet, which is $100 a month, I have $35 a month unlimited data on my phone. And so now I'm saving $75 a month, 65, just by using my phone. But my plan is that when they get that 5G, when they get all the 5G towers, they got a 5G tower there. I can't understand why I can't get on it. But when they get the 5G out, then you just get the 5G router thing. You stick it in the wall and it reads off the tower, and then you can get internet that way. So they can go and stuff themselves if they want me to pay $200 for them to fix the cable that they should be fixing for free. So, hey, they just wasted how many billions of dollars rolling out that NBN when now you just have to get a box and a tower and stick it up? Bloody idiots, mate. Our government is so dumb. God, I hate the government. Oh. But that's my internet provider details at the moment. I don't have one. So this is all straight 4G, straight to the tower. It seems to work fine. I think the picture's like pretty good. Mind you, my phone, it gets really hot. Is it? No, not really. But my battery, I'm sure my battery is just going to cark it at some stage, because it used to last me all day, and now it lasts like 4 hours. Yeah, I got fibre to the premises here too, but it's not working. They wanted $200, me to pay $200 for someone to come out and just check it. So I said, no, don't worry. I'm not paying a government place $200. I already pay enough in tax. They can get stuffed. F the government, mate. Especially Turdbull, scumbag. Ugh. Couldn't stand that guy. God, I hate him. Oh, he's almost as bad as Rudd. Oh. I'm sure Turnbull and Rudd were the same person, except, well, I'm sure they just was the same person. They just pulled on a different mask. Oh my God. No, I won't be staying up for the soccer. Is it at 1 a.m? Is Australia playing at 1? If it's playing at 1, I don't know. I don't even know what time it is. Let's have a look. I got those beers in the freezer too, by the way. Well, it's only 6:30. God, I don't know if I can stay up another 6.5 hours. But hey, check this out, by the way. Instead of a coffee table, I've got an esky turned with its lid turned upside down. You know. But this lamp here, somebody, like in my unit, somebody had thrown it out and it was sitting right next to the skip bins. So I thought, oh, I'll take that home and plug it in, see if it works. I think they threw it out because it's got a screw-in bulb and no one has those things. But I did. I had one in the cupboard. Put the bulb in, turned it on, boom! I've got a beautiful up lamp now for free. I might even shove it on Marketplace later on. $20. Bulb included. I did clean it though. I gave it a good clean. Got the paper towels out and gave it a nice wipe down. It's got that big long shaft there. I was really enjoying cleaning that. And all the glass, cleaned that out. Wonderful. Wonderful. So I got a free up lamp. Just what I needed too. Well, Yeah, the reason I had to put that esky there was because I did have another table in the corner, but I didn't have a coffee table. And it was this table here. My granddad actually made this table, that one there. So my granddad made that like 30 or 40 years ago. And I had that in the corner, but I didn't have a coffee table, so I just took that out so I could at least put my like stuff on there, like my billy and the spoon with the lighter and stuff. I can rack up some lines on it. My computer, the lube with tissue, box of tissues. But it's all there now, and nice and handy. $50. Your favourite bit of furniture came from hard waste. Yeah, mate, you never throw. Mate, if I see something, the thing with that lamp, normally, like I'll put stuff out at that rubbish bin that is usable, but I don't want it anymore. So usually if there's, by the rubbish bin, if there's something there, it's usually pretty good. And if it doesn't work, then I just take it straight back. I was very lucky this day. Got that beautiful up lamp. I think it could be a Kmart one. They only cost $20 anyway, but still, I got it for free. And if it's free, I'm loving it. Cheers. Right, I think these beers in the freezer. Oh, oh yeah. They're not frozen. Are these on? I hope so. Let's see. Now, with these ones, you have to roll them, remember? Apparently, Cooper's has a rolling mat that you put these on to roll them. Ingenious, I tells you. But I think this one is, the temperature of this is perfect. It's been about an hour and, oh gee, it's been an hour and a half, I reckon, that's been in the freezer. Sometimes when you crack these open, I've seen it with soft drinks and things, you crack it open and then it just turns to ice in the top bit. Have you seen that before? It gets this slushy, it's like the slushies, remember them? Oh, I love those things. And sometimes it's that really soft slushy that when it hits your tongue, it's just like, it's like nothing else that you've ever had. It's just amazing. Oh yes, another man's trash is another man's treasure. Tea towel. Get some West End in there. Not if it's West End in Brisbane. God, full of darrows. Darrows and dead shits. All right. Let's see how cold this bad boy is. Now these Cooper Sparklings are, what are they? 5 point... it's like nearly two standard drinks. 5.8%. Oh, GregO's going to be crawling to the toilet later on. Yeah, hands and knees. That's if I make it. Cheers. I'll tell you what, after a Forex gold, whew, Maybe these taste like one of those red beers. You know those beers that are coloured red? That's what this tastes like. Yeah. These bottles always look like 330 mils. They better not. Oh no, 375. If they ever change, if they ever change this to 330 mils, they will never do it because their sales will go down the absolute shitter. Just like that John Boston or something. Have you seen those John Bostons? It used to be 375 mils, changed to 330 mil bottles. Wrong. Won't be drinking those again. Never again. No, I don't actually. What I do, because I couldn't be bothered. No, Guinness isn't on special yet, Laura. What I do is I get all my beers. There's no recycling here. What I do is where the lamp goes, where I got that lamp, I get the carton, like the empty carton, I fill it up and I take it and stick it by the rubbish bin and just hope someone is a bottle collector. Mind you, there's one down at Guzmany Gomez, but I couldn't be bothered sitting there feeding those things in. For $2.40, 24 cans. I'll let someone else get that $2.40. So I just put my rubbish by the rubbish, and I used to do that when I was in Brisbane. I used to get all my cans, put them all in the carton, and then right at the end of recycling day, I'd stick all the cans in the carton on top. So when all the Darrows come along to dig through the cans, it's all just there. All they have to do is lift it out, dump it in their shopping trolley, and made it so much easier for them. Because that's the sort of guy I am, mate. Always thinking ahead. Helping. Trying to help people. I help people and they don't even realise I'm doing it. It's the sort of guy I am. I'm a very kind man. Very kind. Oh, man drinks a ton. $40, it's like $36. Yeah, I've tasted that. I used to drink that ton beer. Can't believe I drank that, but I used to drink it like tons of it. Like it was my stock standard beer that I used to drink. I drank it for probably a year, but I just got sick of it. It tasted like shit, but it did the job. The mid-strengths I used to drink. Your son's a uni student and makes $100 a month off recycling. Oh, cool. $30, actually. What? $2.40 per carton. Just take it to a cash for cans place, dump and return. Wait for the money in your bank account. Yeah, but you're going to spend $2.40 driving around to go and dump it there, aren't you? Costs $2.40 for a litre of petrol nowadays. By the time you got there, it's cost you more. You're actually out of pocket by recycling. So it's easier just to leave it, let someone else do it. Much easier. And I probably saved myself 3 to 4 cents. 31, make up your mind, how much was it? 31, 30, 40, 39. Oh, g'day, WA Camping Adventures. If you ever go to WA and you want a camping adventure, I'm not sure if he takes people with him, but I didn't see your video pop up in my feed actually of that trip down to the Great Australian Bight you were doing. So might have to go and search for that one. I can't believe that you don't take like a little electric scooter or something with you. Then you'd have to buy bikes and leave them behind sheds and stuff. Oh, Chris is here. some beers from Aldi Tweed. Well, when I go to casino in Northern New South Wales, I went to the Aldi there, but they didn't sell beer in the Aldi there because, um, well, because people would go in and buy them, and they didn't want to sell it to them. So I might have to go to the Tweed Heads. Might be a good fish and chip shop down there. Oh yeah, yummy, yummy. Fish and chips. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Leo beer. Oh, the Leo, is that what it is? Yeah, I've had that before. They sell that at like First Choice or something. Ooh, I'll tell you what, those 5.8% really send your head into a spin, don't they? Oh, Jesus. Whew. I need a stool. You know, when I finally get my, when Lacey's ex finally gets back to me with a quote, I'm getting this bench extended out a little bit so I can put some stools there, which means I'll be able to sit down on that side of the bench, put my camera there, and I can sit down and just do all the nasty things that I like doing. Sitting down. How good's that's going to be? Oh, Smitty's here. Oh, look at all these blue spanners. Oh, the blue spanner brigade. I feel like I'm in one of those, on one of those islands where all those blue spanner crabs come up. And they're like walking, there's like billions of them. I wish there was billions of people watching this. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'd turn the advertising on. Probably make like $35 with 1 billion views. Oh yeah. All that advertising. Did anyone see that Tim Pool with Kanye West? And he's just walked out because they just kept asking him same old questions instead of letting him talk. Not that I'm a huge, Kanye, I don't give a stuff about Kanye. Tim Pool, I mean, I can only click on his videos like once a month. But yes, very interesting. Oh, it's all the controversy and talk nowadays. Actually, I got an email yesterday from YouTube Australia and New Zealand telling me that I've been featured on YouTube Australia and New Zealand's website. Anyway, I clicked on it. It's just like no one even cared. But I'm used to that now. That's what being a YouTuber is all about. No one cares about you, except you guys. And don't waste your time. Unless it's for you. Because you deserve it. No, it wasn't spam. And like it always says, click here to have a look. But I get lots of emails, and it's always from like Volstoy.cz or some like Czechoslovakian or some Italian or some other like European website. And I always all I do is check where the email's from and then delete. And it's always, hi, I'm from Spotify. We'd like to do advertising on your channel. It's like, and then you look at the email and it's like, John535 at Hotmail. It's like, fuck off, mate. What do you think I came down the last shower? Anyway, I clicked on the link. Now my computer doesn't work. Ah, damn it. No, I did click on that link because I checked her email. Then I went into Google. I did the search for a name, did all that stuff. Because you got to be careful. Got to be very careful. Ah, very careful. You missed my beer reviews. I've got some beers here. Did I do a beer review? No, I was going to do them on my phone. That's right. I was going to start doing beer reviews on my phone. And because I found out a way I can edit on my phone, so I thought, oh, I'll just do the editing on my phone. Oh, excuse me. So much easier. Don't have to stick my phone in or do all this other thing, then do that, then do whatever. It's so easy to edit on your phone nowadays. So I was going to start doing more beer reviews. Thanks for reminding me. I've actually got a Monteith's Black up in Brisbane. I've had it sitting in the fridge for about 3 years that I was promised someone. I don't even know if they watch my videos anymore. Could have been Kazza or Shazza. But I still got it there. I've got some Summersby. I got this one here. Like little fat lamb brewed ginger beer, 8% alcohol. I tell you what, that's going to be a Christmas leg opener. Ooh, yeah. $1.60 I paid for that in the discount bin. I won't tell people that when I'm just take that off when I'm doing the review, so they don't think I'm a tight ass, which I'm not. Oh no, that's not coming off. I just have to hold the can like this. Yeah, I got this one here that I got from the discount bin, the Wild Turkey with sparkling lemon soda. Sounds fucking gross, mate. But it might be awesome. Whew, can't wait to try that one. Not sure if it's 4.2% alcohol. 1.1 standard drinks. Oh no, I had those the other day. Well, the fridge is looking a little bit healthier than it did this morning, that's for sure. So cheers. Oh, what was I doing now? What's this? Monteith's Black's delicious. Nothing F's your Fridays up more when it's only Wednesday. Yes, well. Oh, g'day. Missy, is that you? I thought you had a spanner. Can I unhide Ruby? I didn't see any. Here. There is a full something. No, I can't. That's all right. She's just timed out, I think. Full strength French beer from Aldi. Yeah, it's go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout. No, I think you've already just timed her out. She'll just have to wait 5 minutes. Leopard insignia. by accident. Oh, Smitty. My channel's great. Oh, thank you. I am well. Yep. Well, I'm back on the Gold Coast, so man, living the dream. Living the dream. I do miss Melissa though. I wish she was here. I miss sitting on the couch next to her, watching the television. Maybe watching something on Netflix. Holding her leg. She's got the best legs. Her skin's just like amazing. It's like nothing I've ever felt. I think like there's the feeling of skin, like there's nothing that feels quite like it. And like when she's sitting there and I'm just squeezing her leg, love it. Puts her head on my shoulder. I grab her head, try and push it down further. Oh, no! No, I don't do that. I would never do that. Nearly 9 a.m. in Ireland. Ooh, me potatoes! Oh, women's skin. Oh, nothing better than the feel of a woman's skin. Yes, I love, like, she's just gorgeous. I just love my Melissa. Oh, I do miss her though. I wish she was here. But that's why God invented thingammy, talk on the phone, video conference stuff. Chicken skin. Ugh. Nah. Well, my skin's not so good because I'm covered in hair and it doesn't feel as nice. I'm pretty hairy actually. I've got hair almost everywhere. Well, I don't have any under there. Yet. Mate, give me a couple of years, I'll be growing hair. Like, I've got the hair growing out your ears. I sit here doing these ones. Oh! Can't stand those ones. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, got a couple then. And then you get the ones up your nostril, you grab those hairs and whack! It makes you know you're alive. If you're driving along and you're feeling a bit weary and you're like, oh, I'm falling asleep, just grab some of those hairs up your nose and then whack, pull one out. Actually, you might grab like 6 at once. You'll know you're alive then. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh. It made me exhausted just thinking about it. Because I've done it many a time. So that's how I get, like, stuff those trimmers. Well, sometimes you might get the scissors and do some stuff, but otherwise it's like, oh, there's one. Like you'll be breathing and this thing will be hanging down there and you'll be like, what's that? And you're like this. And it's that hair up your nose. So it's just, right. Twist it into a dreadlock. Once you see the blood coming out, it sort of takes your mind off it. So it works out well. Whew. Hey, I'll tell you what, standing in the kitchen here, I need a stool. At least a stool sample. Got my curry here from last night. With the butter already put on there, so I can, when I heat it, it melts through. Lucky me. I need to put some more butter on that actually. Oh, I got some Greek yogurt too, because that yogurt I used last night wasn't it? It's not meant for curry. Do a nice thin little slither of butter there. This is the Aldi butter. It's good stuff. And it's about $1 cheaper than everywhere else. Then you can fold it out like this. And stick it on your rice. And now when I microwave that, that'll melt through that rice. Oh, living the dream! The absolute dream. I mean, that's what I used to make for, like, if I was hungry and I couldn't be bothered doing anything, I just had buttered rice. If I was really feeling fancy though, I'd cut up some the like spring onions, mix that with the butter. Oh, sensational. What's the best and worst food I've tried in 2022? Jeez. I had some really good meals in Tassie. I think the oysters in Tassie was the best thing that I had, because it introduced me to, or the salmon. It introduced me to some really delicious seafood down in Tasmania. And the worst, you know what I really don't like? That's fancy restaurants. Now, whenever, like with Melissa's family, whenever they have a birthday or something, they go to a fancy restaurant to celebrate. I really don't like going to fancy restaurants. Like, they're never, like, the food is, like, I think it's like 4 times out of 5, the food is just passable. No, and you're paying an arm and a leg for it. Yeah, I don't like fancy restaurants. Just take me, if you're gonna do that, just take me down the pub for a schnitty or something, or to the kebab shop, and I'll grab a HSP or something. But yeah, I mean, I've had some really crappy bloody restaurant meals. Once you've had salmon in Tassie, like, you can't have salmon from the supermarket in Queensland anymore, that's for sure. Like, I just can't buy it now. It's such, like, it must be like a week old by the time we get it. And, yeah, not for the old GregO, not anymore. Unless you get this one here from Aldi. Frozen salmon. Oh, this has got to be great, right? Actually, I think I might stick this on my gaffer hook, and next time I'm at the canal, use that for bait. Oh yeah. See what eats salmon up in the canals of the Gold Coast. The Pizza Hut cheese dish, oh, it tasted all right. But for $10, mate, that was such a rip-off. It's just some bechamel sauce with cheese on top. And you couldn't even stick, it's made for dunking, and you can't even dunk with it. I mean, it tasted all right, but it was dumb. And people are going, you're supposed to use it to dunk stuff in. So try dunking it and get back to me. Fucking idiots. God, they shit me. But that's being a YouTuber, mate. You just got to deal with them. It's like, yeah, rightio, mate. Go and make a video you dunking your bread in there that you just dropped another $6 on. You just spent $6 on some white sauce with, $16 on white sauce with a piece of bread. You'd have to be a fucking idiot. Mind you, half of them are. Just looking at this, it's been on my fridge for a while. But how racist is that? That is so racist. I'm going to write to the company and get them to change the name. remember that coon cheese? Best cheese they ever had. Apparently no one buys it anymore because they changed the name. Because of their wokeness. I know I didn't. I don't. If a company goes woke, I just no. I don't patronise them anymore. Bloody idiots, mate. They're just idiots. Idiots. Mind you, that's 50% of the population. Luckily, I got 76 people in this room that aren't idiots. So, cheers for you. Ooh. How much is left? I'm down to the sediments. The headache part. Is that that's the poor man's part of the Coopers, or is that the rich man's part? Because you've got to be rich to afford this stuff. So you wouldn't want to be throwing that out. That's for sure. God, I'm just looking at this. I can't wait to microwave this for dinner tonight. That whatever I had, curry I made last night. Just put the leftover rice, push it over one side, put the meat on the other side so it's nice and half. Oh, mate. It tasted so good too. Except today the house just smelt of this curry. Oh, excuse me. My place now smells like Indian curry, which I don't mind. Smash the like button, everyone. I'll tell you what, if it gets up to 50 likes, I'll scull the rest of this beer. Let's see if it gets up to 60 likes, 50 likes. Right. It's at 42. Right. 42. It's probably about, 52. Jeez, that jumped up quick. Bloody hell. Rightio. Here we go. There wasn't much left. You saw how much was left. There was nothing. But cheers. All right, what's next for the old GregO? Have we got any gin? Oh, I got some tonic there that could probably do with a bit of... Oh. Well, I've got some Jamesons. Oh, God, I love this stuff, mate. Mother's milk. I got some Red Rooster. If only the proper Red Rooster makes me feel better than this one. But this is a mighty fine tequila. And I got some Gordon's gin here. There's some tonic there, but I've got no lemon or lime, so I might have to give that one a hard pass. But just in case suddenly I get there's a Greg party. Because quite often, like when I'm home alone, there's a Greg party on at my house. I'm the only one here. But I tell you what, man, do us Gregs have the best time? We have the best time, mate. We've got the music going and we're like taking our clothes off, getting the fishing rods out. See if I can give myself a Prince Philip. Was that? No, Prince Albert. Get the fishing rod, hook for the Prince Albert. Oh, mate, I tell you what. Haven't succeeded yet, but thank God. But I haven't tried. Oh, I got some Coke there. I need your help. What's next on the old GregO meter? I ate all that cheese sauce. I just ate it. It took me all day to eat that sauce because I don't eat breakfast. So I usually, when I do my reviews, I go there at like, it's usually about 11:30. So it's before the rush. So I go and do, then I'll go and eat that, and then I just eat it for lunch, whatever I've just eaten. And then I'll have dinner later on. So that's what I normally do. And that's worked for me so far. Oh yeah! I should shut those blinds. There's probably people walking past there, looking in, flogging themselves, playing the banjo, ba-da-ling, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me actually. No, I'll see Rolo when I go up there to Brisbane on, when am I going? Friday. I'm going to Brisbane on Friday. So I'll see Rolo there and I'll stay there for a few days. We need to start moving. I've got to move house, so I've got to bring all my stuff that a year ago I took up to Brisbane. Now I'm going to bring it all back. God. Oh, I hate moving. That's the reason, like, I bought this place because I was living here and it came up for sale. So I went to the bank and I was like, how much loan can I get? Oh, you can get $105,000. I was like, yeah, fuck! So then I had to start producing all these drugs and becoming a drug dealer and dealing with the cartels. I came up with the rest of the money, bought it. No, that didn't happen. Oh, for God's sake. But the reason I bought it was so I wouldn't have to move house again. Bloody 5 years later, I'm moving house. And then I'm moving back. Yeah, for fuck's sake. Oh, shits me. Right. Let me just close these blinds. Oh no, not on my fishing rods. Oh, God. Oh no, the hook's gone in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why can't life be easier? This fucking, just... Oh no, my rod! Fishing rod, not the one in my pants. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's good. Except for this bit here. It's going to crush my... I found this this plant here was sitting on the footpath. Someone had cut it off, just dumped it. So I picked it up, brought it home, snipped the end off and stuck it in this pot of water. See if I can rejuvenate it and bring it back to life. Let's hope. I love bringing things back to life. It's what I love doing, is saving plants. That could be a business, couldn't it? Oh, that doesn't look like a very nice background now, does it? Looks a bit brown. Looks like I'm back in the public service. Can't have that. If someone wants to look in, they can. I love seeing some plants. Oh, Luke Smith. Chat time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lucky I got this thing from last night's video. Right. Did I mention I've got another bottle of tequila? My last tenants left me this one, so don't blame me, I didn't buy it. And the reason I think they left it, because it tastes like shit. So I need to get rid of it. Cheers, Luke Smith. Oh, God. Oh, just the smell of it's like... Looks like piss. And the worst thing is, it tastes worse in it. But anyway, Luke, cheers. You can do it, GregO. You can do it. Oh, geez, did I spill some? I hope so. No, I didn't. Rats! Oh, that tastes so delicious. Oh, that's so good. Actually, it does warm you up as it's passing like down your, like ripping the lining of your stomach off. It does warm you up when that happens. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Thank God that's over. I'll tell you what's better, Luke, that Red Rooster. My CD collection, that's up in, my CD collection's up in Brisbane. That's something else I got to bring down. My box, do you know how fucking heavy a box of CDs and records is? Ah, fucking hell, mate. Now I've got to fucking load that up, bring it upstairs. Ah, Jesus. Fucking God. Oh. God, I hate moving. You know what's worse than moving? This! Okay. What was this? Oh, Captain Groggy. Cheers, Captain Groggy. Shot at Jameson's, my boy. Oh, for $5. Gotta be kidding me. I have a couple of super chats. Yeah, right, yeah, I'm fucking just lagging a bit behind. There's Luke Smith, and there's Captain GregO. I'll tell you what, for that you get half a shot. Actually, shots of Jameson's though. I'm sure I've done shots of Jameson's. Let me just rinse this. It might be really tasty. You get half a shot for that. It's the same colour. Same colour as this cat's piss. Look at that. They must use the same oak barrels. Your liver's the only organ that grows back. Well, thank fuck for that. Oh. What about brain cells? How do those go? Do your brain cells grow back? Anyway, Captain Groggy. Oh boy, that smells so. Oh, smells delicious. Mmm. Here's the hump day. Cheers to you. Oh, that's a lot smoother. Oh, I love Irish whiskey. It's so nice, isn't it? It's really tasty and tastes great in a cola. And it tastes great in Bundaberg ginger beer. Oh, I love that. Oh, yummo. Love it. You'll drink to that? Liver loves me and you love it. Am I ever going to bring back the live phone calls? Well, my phone's up in Brisbane, so, well, maybe. If you run a top shelf liquor through a water filter, it makes it smoother. Well, isn't that the whole purpose of buying top shelf liquor? It's supposed to be really smooth. If you have to like run it through a Brita, then spend like $10 on one of those filters, then it's just it's just adding extra cost for whatever benefit. Whew. Right. If I got any beers in the freezer, you always have to check. That's the beauty about having this reflective like glass in the back, because you can double check everything. Right? No beers in the freezer. Nothing worse than the next morning when you're waking up from a bender, you walk to your freezer and it's just plastered in beer. Oh God. I hate it when that happens. It's happened on more than one occasion. Okay, this is going to be my last one. Live phone calls are funny. Well, not all of them. A lot of them I was sitting there ready to slit my wrists. One more Coopers for the road. How come I'm moving? Well, I've said it a few times, but Melissa's parents are very sick and they require caring for. So Melissa is moving in with her parents to take care of them, which means, and I've got this place down here, which is empty. So we just figured, well, why don't we rent Melissa's place out? She moves in with the parents, takes care of them. I'm down here and I go up to Brisbane and then she comes down here. So, and then, but she's renting out her place in Brisbane. So, and because she's got to pretty much stop work, that rent can help pay the mortgage. So, oh, it's all dramas, mate. It's all dramas. So that's the reason. So it's to help pay the mortgage and help take care of her parents. I can do more work down here. She can come down here for a few nights a week to just, recuperate. We can spend time together here. I'll go up to Brisbane and stay a few nights with her parents. So, yeah, it's dramas. But I mean, when your parents are in their 80s, they just get old and frail. So I'm no spring chicken, Her parents are no spring chickens either, but really lovely. There's such fun to hang around. So it'll be fun to go up there and hang around up there in Sunnybank in Brisbane. Be very interesting. I can still work when I'm up there and do lots of stuff. So it's for helping caring for parents and stuff. So, but I mean, otherwise this place just sits empty. So I've got to, and I'm doing renos as well. So I'm going to reno this place, new kitchen, new bathroom, new floors. It's going to just try and do it as cheap as I can, but with style. With the style that only a Aussie male would know. Probably get a cork bench top, so you can put your pin notices in there. I might stick some cork up there, so I can put all my notices. These cupboards, what I might do is get a graffiti artist come in and like put some like graffiti all over here. Oh, it's going to look great. The floors I'll rip up. It'll be concrete underneath. I'll just vacuum it and maybe get some of that silicone spray and spray it on there so it looks like it's like polished. Fucking look beautiful. Oh, mate, it's going to look great. By the time I'm finished with it, it's going to look so good, mate. Oh, it's going to be like pure Aussie deliciousness. I'll replace those curtains with McDonald's bags. Fast food bags. I'll keep all my fast food bags. I'll get some of that glue sticks, and I'll stick them together and make curtains out of them. Oh, dude, this place is gonna look amazing. And then I'll try and sell it for like $6-7 million. See if Elon Musk wants to buy it. Yeah, he loves overpaying for things. So I'll offer it to him first. See if he wants it. What? The Pyre Beauty? Oh, is that video up? Oh, thank God. Wasn't sure if that video was up or not. Subaru being good? Honda. What? I've got to spend money. Yeah, I know. Can you see the veins popping out from the anxiety from having to spend money? Fucking hell, mate. My anxiety is through the roof. If you see me losing weight, that's because my heart's pumping at like 600 beats a minute, which should make me lose weight. But it's from anxiety. And I might even have to work. Go and get a real job to pay for it. So yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money. So, but hey, you'll pay it off. I'll just pay it off over the next 30, 40 years. But at least the place will be very nice. And then later on, after 5 years down the track, probably sell Melissa's place. Maybe keep this one, but buy something next to where Travis is, at the Bunya Mountains or something. A nice bush block, and I can grow my own vegetables. Have some chickens, and my idea of the future is growing my own food, so I don't have to go to the supermarket. So that's my long-term plan is have a piece of land, even if it's a backyard. So I've never, except for that place at Canmore, but I was renting. But I have my own backyard and I can make my own vegetable patch, grow my own veggies and fruits and whatever. And if I need like a piece of asparagus, I just walk outside, snap some off, bring it in. That's my ultimate dream. So it's probably 5-10 years away, but hey. Deposit first for materials. Yeah, mate. Say that. Well, I'll be growing lots of things. Don't you worry about that. My own meth lab. Well, I just finished watching Breaking Bad, so just need to figure out how to get that blue color. Yeah, just finished Breaking Bad. Interesting ending, that one. But it was, fuck, that took a long time to watch. It actually started to get annoying to watch Breaking Bad because it's one of those shows where they could have made it a whole series shorter, but they just dragged it out. And you're like, just fucking get on with it. You should have heard me watching it. Get on with it. You don't want to be watching Netflix series with me, because I'm always like, oh, fucking hell, mate. Just fucking get to the point. Oh, so annoying. Tradies are hard to get at the moment, eh? Do I have a brother? Yeah, I do have a brother. Yep, he's moving to 5 acres out at Mount Sampson. So if you see someone that looks like me, except darker, that's my brother. He'll be on a motorbike. He loves motorbikes. He's got like 20 of them. He collects them. So if you live out near Mount Sampson in Brisbane, you see some guy hooning around, looks like me on a motorbike, it's not me, it's my brother. FYI. Nobody needs asparagus. I love asparagus. 198 plus GST call out fee for a dryer repair. They're scammers, aren't they, tradies nowadays? Well, you could probably buy a new clothes dryer on Marketplace for about $50. Actually, I've got a dryer here. You can have it. Although, I've got a clothes dryer here. In the 7 years that I've owned this place, I used it twice. And the only reason I used it was because I had one. And I was like, oh, God, just sitting here wasting space. I'd if it was up to me, I'd move it out. But everyone's like, no, you got to keep your dryer. Like when you rent it out, people love drying clothes in the clothes dryer. I'm like, fuck off. At the price of electricity nowadays, who can afford to run a dryer? Well, the Greens have made sure of that. Because of Labor and the Greens, everyone's going to be walking around in wet clothes. Which I don't mind. Then they'll know what it's like to be a gardener for 7 years, walking around in wet clothes all day. Oh, God. Painful. Clings to you, your nipples stick through, your camel toes out there for everyone to see. Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't miss those days, that's for sure. But I just went to Kmart and bought one of those inside clothesline things, those fold out things. It holds 15 t-shirts. Because the last one I had only held 8 t-shirts. So I had to wash twice as often. This way I save money. Whenever I'm doing a load of washing, I know there's 15 rungs on my clothes dryer thing. So I count the shirts in. 15 shirts, if I've got 15 shirts. And then there's the bottom bit for your pants and undies. But who wears undies? I know I do. Otherwise, mate, I'd be mopping this floor up all day. Man, it's 150. Did he drop to the knee when he got that or what? Kneelers. Is he a kneeler? Save money, more beer. Amen. Yeah, use hangers for your shirts. Oh, Asa, you made me laugh. Oh, dear. Oh, what's the world coming to? Oh, God. Oh, it sounds like it's raining outside, actually. Well, they did say it was going to rain all day tomorrow, so. Between 6 and 25 millimeters, which is kind of like what I'm packing downstairs. Depends how excited I get. Oh. Ah, so nice being down the Goldie, I tell you. Malcolm Marshall, I'm pretty sure he would have retired a long time ago. Bring back the Bilson's vodka, what? And then you retracted it. I'm retracting that, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. I say we bring back the Bilson's vodka. I retract that. Can't have anything from Russia anymore. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. One of my friends, old Peaky, he does a good Mr. Speaker. There's a video on YouTube, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. There's some guy. It's a comedian doing like the Australian Parliament with the Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are standing here today, Mr. Speaker. We have, Mr. Speaker, a lot to say. Yes. It's way funnier than that. But yeah, it sounds just like it. The Bilsons, Mr. Speaker. Where's the Bilsons, Mr. Speaker? Mr. Speaker, I would like, Mr. Speaker, that every household in Australia, Mr. Speaker, has a bottle of Bilsons. Way funnier than that, mate. Way funnier. Jeez, tell you what, these 5.8ers, right to your head. Ooh. Me, not racist. Well, if I was a leftist, I would be a racist, but I'm not, so. leftists hate white people, apparently. Oh, well, not apparently, you know that. They hate them. Oh, God, have you seen how much? Oh, Miko's here. G'day, Miko, mate. My North Queensland the Townsvilleite. I haven't raced go-karts for years. I remember, like, as teenagers, we used to go to those go-kart places, and because I was always bigger, like I'm 6'1", so I'm pretty tall, but all my friends were like shorter and lighter, and whenever we jumped in those machines, they'd always be like zipping around, and I'd be like, 30 kilos heavier, and I was like, bugger it. So I'd have to try and smash them off the side of the racetrack. I'll see you, Lacey. See you next time. Make sure you go to bed, play the banjo for a little bit. Ding, 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 ding. Maybe you've already finished playing the banjo. That's why you're going. But well, I suppose it's still early. What's it, 7 o'clock or something? 7:30? You pulled what? Oh, Mr. Speaker! He's retracted another something, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker! I should be in Parliament, shouldn't I? I could be throwing those Mr. Speakers out willy-nilly. Mr. Speaker! Mr. Speaker! That's all they do. No worries, Lacey. See ya. No, I'm not selling cars. I am selling bicycles, though. Listen, if you need a cheap bicycle, go somewhere else, because I sell mine at top price. No, I'm actually looking for a job. I don't want to sell bicycles. I remember, like, Melissa was telling me that, like, her solar panels on her roof of her house have, like, packed up. Apparently, like, it's got the solar panels goes down to, like, the converter stuff that feeds it into the mains or whatever. And they don't last too long, those things. Solar energy is a complete rip-off and a failure. Just like wind energy. Like, it doesn't work. It works, but they want you to replace these panels like every few years. I'm wondering how much energy does it take to build one of those big wind turbines, and does it take enough energy to actually pay it off and do all that stuff, as well as your solar panels? I don't reckon it would. It's an absolute farce, I reckon. That's my opinion. And my opinion, Mr. Speaker, is usually wrong. But, I forget what I was talking about. Solar panels, she has to get them replaced. It's going to cost a fortune. I forget. Oh, thank God. Thank God I forgot about that. If I'd remembered, I would have got really pissed off. Oh, the footy tomorrow. What time's it start? 1 a.m? Is that 1 a.m. Sydney time, or is it 1 a.m. Queensland time? Because if it's 1 a.m. Sydney time, that's midnight Queensland time. Which is great, because 2 a.m. Sydney. Fuck. Yeah, I'll just watch the replay. Like, I'll look at the news, I'll look at the results on in the morning. If we get a draw or win, I'll watch it. But if we lose, then just go to bed, mate. Just go to bed. Oh, 11 p.m. Western Australian time. Oh, you lucky bastards. GregO was a great guy. Oh, God. He's transitioning, you know. People are going, hey, Greg, what's with your hair? Why is it so, like, puffy and like, doing all these things? It's because I'm transitioning. That's all you have to say. And if they complain, then they're something. Make up the name. If they don't complain, then they're the same thing. That's the beauty about the whole thing. You can just rag on people regardless, whatever their opinion is. Slightest bit of criticism, they must be something phobe. Yeah, that's right. I hope you're not a phobe. Just call them phobes. Hey, phobe! Well, you don't like me because I'm drinking beer. Rightio, phobie. Phobe. Well, phobe or phobes. A phobie. Yeah, phobes. Everyone's, if they disagree, they're a phobe. Yeah. Used to be racist, but now everyone's one, so they're all phobias now. You're a phobophobe. Well, I'm a phobophobe, that's for sure. I hate people that are scared of stuff. It's like, grow up. Stop being a fucking racist. You phobophobe? Oh, Brazil wins 2-1 against France. Oh. Well, we'll see. So, I can't. It must be possible to travel into the future, though, mustn't it? Oh no, battery power. Charge my phone. Oh God. But it's got to be possible. I mean, if chemtrails are up there, putting drugs into our water system, then travel into the future must be possible. So Brazil wins 2-1 against France. It sounds plausible, actually. Sounds plausible. I'm a workophobe. Yeah. Actually, yes, I am one. I am a workophobe. Okay, Greg, you've got to shovel this big 16-meter high pile of dirt and then shovel it over there. So, oh no, yeah, that's right. I got a phobia. That's right. Yeah. Actually, phobias can work to your advantage quite easily. That's why I'm unemployable. England or Brazil for the World Cup? England don't stand a chance. Brazil, well, yeah, they got some good players. I was sort of thinking Spain, but after that draw with Germany, the beauty about the World Cup is that people really dissect the other team's playing abilities and how they attack and their defense. They find their strengths. They work on the strengths on how to um, what's that word? Where you're trying to go against someone's strengths. I'm sure in the future the leftists will call that racist. Oh, you're trying to stop them from being strong? Oh, must be a racist. That's what they do, mate. Nullify? Yeah, it could be a nullify. I don't know, mate. Let's just use racism. So they try and work out how to be racist against the other person's defense. Fucking god, dumbasses, mate. Australia got beaten by France 4-1. Yeah, but did you see us play? We actually played so badly, but we only lost 4-1. It probably should have been 2-1, but we were playing really badly. Now, we gifted them a couple of goals, but we've tightened on our defence. So, we were probably really lucky with that first goal, but no, I do love watching World Cup soccer. It's just like nothing else. It's this desperation. It's like when I saw, like when you see someone score a goal, like I nearly start crying because they're just like, it's their life dream, and it's just amazing. I love it. I love World Cup soccer. It's one of my favorite things to watch. It's probably my favorite thing to watch. Like sports wise. There's nothing like it. Oh, it's stumps, is it? Well. Well, I didn't see a ball bowled. Were they kneeling halfway through the game as well or something? So the kneelers got what, 293? Fucking kneelers. Yeah, well, if we can get through to the next round, that'll be awesome. If we can at least tie in the next game, that'd be great. Although it's probably penalty shootouts. Like if we win tonight and the next game, oh my God, that would be awesome. I mean, we've got a chance of drawing tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Mel McLaren. Oh yeah, she's awesome, that one. She's one of my favourites. One of my favourite presenters on Channel 7. Who's on Channel 7? What's on Channel 7 that she's there for? I haven't even been watching. But Mel, whatever her name is, yeah, she was one of my favourites. She used to be on SBS doing the soccer. And I used to tune in to the soccer. Then they got that other... Then there was another one who then was doing the cricket as well on SBS, but then she went to the cricket. Oh, like she was sensational. Like a really good presenter. Now she's still at it. Then there's Erin Holland, I think her name is, ex-Miss Universe, married to Cutsy. I saw Cutsy down doing jogging around Morningside one day when I was walking Rolo. But she's too fancy. Yeah, a little bit too fancy, mate. Nowadays, yeah, not much out there. You know what you've got is the old GregO. I should be presenting some sports show. I can easily just slip on a boob tube or something. Easily. Make it worth watching, that's for sure. Oh, God. Ring finger's vacant. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, she's never got married, that one. Mel McLaughlin or whatever. Yeah, no one. There's got to be something wrong with that one because no one wants her. She's hanging around sports star unless she's just churning through the whole team. Ring finger's vacant. I always thought she was really nice. Like when you watch her do the interviews though, she always looks miserable. So maybe she's always suffering from something, migraines or fucking whatever else. So that could be a possibility. But I tell you what, my phone is about to die. But thanks for coming along today and enjoying a Wednesday hump day beer with me. And I hope I gave you some sort of entertainment. But cheers, everyone. I hope you have a good weekend. I'm going to be a bit busy this weekend. But hopefully this time next week, I should be back for some more fun and games on the old GregO show. So until then, I'll see you next time for my next